AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that wide 20.
Mark 49. They can't hang with us.
Wide 28.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Motion. 49.
Hey, Alabama.
Following the penalty, Michel. He gets away from one. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist.
From just shy of midfield, Brady to Michel on the dump off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I'm coming after you. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Oh, you got deep. 72.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He finds Yeldon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 54.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Alert! Check Mike 54. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Go, go, go. 54, Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Switch it.
They run with Collins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lawrence Guy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. To return is McKenzie. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
Brown 80. Middle.
On first down, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Collins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Allen's throw is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Sugar.
Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's caught. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch up.
Now Brady again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. McKenzie now to return it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 35 on second down. Allen, that's complete. It's Collins. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mike, 58, right there. I know he ain't got it. Show him on 52. Is it?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Bravo.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. I got you.
Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels
where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Collins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go again with Collins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A give right to Collins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Catch is made by Harry. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 19.
Alert!
Let's go, defense. Man up.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. John Simon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming after you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Allen hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Brady gives to Michelle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michelle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Collins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Collins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, Collins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, Mike 52. Stop.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 24. Check 24.
Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their teams.
Motion.
Hey, check it. Go.
Back to throw, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's back to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got White here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big Shaq.